Hi there, everybody. Phil Simborg from the Backgammon Learning Center, and I gave a lesson this morning to a student on prime versus prime checker play and cube play, and we ran into some very challenging, interesting positions that I thought would be fun to make into a quiz to see if you can do any better than my student and I did. I have to tell you, I didn't get them all right myself. I think there's a great saying, you teach best what you most need to learn. And I need to learn a lot more about prime versus prime cube and checker play. I find it very challenging. So here are five positions, and I would love your comments to tell me how many you got right, because I'd like to know. So each one, I'm treating them as a money game, and they're either a simple checker play or a cube decision. So let's get right into it. I'll share my screen and show you the positions. Because this is a video, you can pause. I'm going to go fast, but you can pause and take as much time as you like on each one. So we're going to open up Extreme Gammon and look at the very first position. Cube is in the center. Money game. Red is on roll, and red rolls a 5-2. So how are you going to play a 5-2? I tell you, I did not play it correctly, but I certainly learned from it. Now I'm going to give the answer very shortly, so if you want more time, pause the video. I learned a lot from this play. I learned that you really want to keep your midpoint and that when your opponent is stripped, you should be getting those back checkers moving. And that's the answer. Anything else is a blunder. You really don't need to plus plus it, but the answer is play them both off the back. Keep your bar point and keep your 8 point. I think a lot of people would play two checkers off the 13 here, which is the wrong idea. Okay, give yourself a gold star if you got it right. Nothing else was close there, by the way. All right, number two. How do I get this thing out of the way? My ugly picture. All right, number two. Same exact position. We played this game again because we weren't happy with how we played it the first time. Now you roll a 3-2. Did we learn anything from the first one? How are we going to play this one? Okay, again, pause the video if you want more time. And this is going to tell us the importance of keeping the midpoint. Break the 8 point. Breaking the midpoint again is what a lot of people would do, and it's a blunder. Second best play isn't terrible to play 8-5 and leave a volunteer a shot and move there. This is a play that wasn't on my list. This second best play, which isn't too bad. I see the logic of it, but wow. Uh, so here you're bringing the builders in. You're not leaving more shots and getting ready to attack. Attacking game makes some sense, by the way. You've got four interboard points and your opponent has three, so it's not unreasonable to think about switching from a priming to an attacking game. Okay, number three. This is a cube action problem. The cube's in the center. It's a money game. Red is on roll. Should red double? And if red doubles, should blue take or pass? Again, if you want more time, pause. I'm going to show the answer. It's a pretty solid double and a very big take. You know, I learned from Stick. I call it Stick's law. Most prime versus primes are takes. And you double if you think you have enough market losers. I didn't see a lot of market losers here, but if you go to analyze dice distribution, you'll see that there's no real horrible bad crashing rolls for red. So there's a lot of good rolls. Of course, the big thing isn't what red rolls; it's whether or not blue rolls a two. If red starts bringing some builders down and red doesn't roll a two, you could lose your market. And XG also gives you a little thing here that says you lose your market about 25% of the time. You got 24 anti-jokers. That's when he comes in after you. So you're netting about enough to double. It's not a huge double, but it's a good strong double. Okay, raise your hand if you got the first three right. We got two more. I mean, anybody gets all five, I'd love to know about it. I want to make sure I don't play you for money. By the way, I had a fun, good tournament in Washington, D.C. last weekend. I'm going to go to Charlotte next weekend. So hope to see you guys soon. I'm going to make a lot more tournaments this year all over the world and happy to talk about backgammon with anybody. Okay, Red has a 4-3 to play here. What is your play? The cube has been turned. Red appropriately doubled blue, and blue appropriately took. And you have a 4-3. I did not get this one right either. Up and down. I have to tell you, I brought two down from the 13, but you want to get those back checkers moving. This is not an easy play to see for me over the board. I really want to hear why this play is right. I guess I should plus it to get a little bit more accurate. I always do that to be a little bit more accurate. So my play was not a blunder, bringing two down. It's a .063 error, though, is not good. All right, and the last one, number 5. I wonder if any humans get all 5 of these right. This is a recube action problem. Red has the 2 cube, and it's his turn, and red can redouble if he wants to. And if he does, should blue take or pass? What would you do here in a money game? If you were red, would you redouble? If you were blue, would you take or pass if you were redoubled? By the way, I always start in reverse. I use Wolsey's law. I always ask myself first if I would take. Okay, I'm going to hit the answer. And the answer is it is a good, solid redouble and a big, big take. Interesting position. I love these prime versus prime. I probably could show you 20 more positions that I think are challenging. Prime versus prime checker play to me is even more perplexing than the cube. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's a good learning session for me today, and I'm going to study it. And the next time I give this lesson, I'm going to be better at it and have better explanations. So I improve all the time. I've only been teaching about 25 years, and I'm a 10 times better teacher today than I was 2 years ago. I, and I keep working on it. And I wish it improved my game as much as it improved my teaching. We'll see you all soon. Hope you enjoyed the quiz, and I appreciate and enjoy any comments that you have. Thank you. Bye bye.